yeah. Yo, aha. Mujezua.
Jama'a maza da mata, sarki ya gaishe ku. Haka take mamiya. Gaya musu.
Ina kuke. Arewa ina kuke. Rawa a gaban gada.
Hey guys, so finally I am making the trip to Crushed Rock. Finally, like I feel like the whole of Abuja has already been there. I'm here with my big brother, Uncle TJ, and Olaronke. I've been It's not easy getting here at all.
Don't bring your salon.
Don't bring your low cars this way at all.
They could bring their cars, but it might get damaged or something. So
TV station. And here are all the wow.
Allah samu zama lafiya. So ku ji daɗin duniya. Ka ji daɗin duniya. Allah ba mu zaman lafiya. Ki ji daɗin duniya. So ku ji daɗin duniya. Yawwa.
So guys, that was my experience at Crushed Rock at Impape in Abuja. Unfortunately, I actually had to end the trip abruptly because it started to rain. Okay, this isn't good. It's starting to rain and now we have to kind of shut this down. This is such a pity because we're not even near done yet. So I couldn't capture all of the images I would have loved to, so I intend to go back. But just in case you want to go there yourself, here are a few things you might want to bear in mind. First of all, Crushed Rock itself is said to be an abandoned quarry site. Some construction company was doing some work there and then it got abandoned and then it's been there for years. As a matter of fact, locals are surprised that there's been this surge of interest because it's been like that for about 10 years, at least so they say. The second thing to bear in mind is if you want to get there and you want to drive your own car, I would recommend that you go with a 4x4 vehicle because the road to that location isn't the best. It's quite terrible, and now with the rainy season it's gotten even worse. We went with a 4x4, so it was easy to access, or easier to access. So I'd recommend that you go with a car that isn't low, preferably a 4x4 vehicle. The third point is to get to Crushed Rock itself, your best bet is to map First Bank branch in Impape, and once you get to that location, you should then ask a bike man or an Okada person to take you to Crushed Rock itself for just a minimal amount of about 100 naira or 200 naira. You'll be able to get there with their help. The fourth thing is that you need to be armed with some loose cash because there are a lot of locals hanging around there trying to, ask you for a tip. In fact, sometimes they might not even allow you access unless you kind of tip them with maybe a 500 naira there or another 1,000 naira here. So just be armed with some loose cash because they will come onto you and want you to give them some money. It's not the best scenario, but that's what happens when there is no regulation around places like this. So the question is it worth all the hassle? The bad road getting there, the locals who will make you uncomfortable, asking you for tips here and there. And I would say yes, it is worth the hassle. However, I would also recommend the government or a private investor gets involved and boosts the value and the experience at Crushed Rock. Imagine having a cable car going through that place, some boats riding in the water, or some restaurants at the top of the rocks themselves. Already you have a lot of lush grass there that people could picnic with. There is already so much potential at Crushed Rock, and it could significantly be improved if there's some real investment pumped into that place. Reminds me of also the similar potential that you see in other places in Abuja, such as the Jabi Lake, as well as the Usman Dam. Those are places that government or private individuals could really get involved with and boost the tourism potential of those locations. So that's been my overview of Crushed Rock in Pape here in Abuja. I hope you found it useful. Feel free to drop a comment in the comment section below to tell me about your own experience if you've been there already. And I hope you do go there if you haven't at all. Do subscribe to my channel, turn on the bell notification so that you're informed when I drop a new video. And until next time, let's get to work.